Hello everybody, and welcome to Wounded Healer Tarot. While I fix my lighting that I messed up in the last video. Alright. Hello everybody, and welcome to Wounded Healer Tarot. My name is James, and I'll be doing a reading today. Now, I first would like to point out that I literally pressed record at 3:33 p.m. So there's that. Alright, now I'm going to be doing this reading a little bit differently than the other readings in this batch, I guess I would say. I already have the cards laid out and everything, so I'm just going to read my usual 9-card spread, 3 cards from the bottom of the tarot deck, and then I got 4 cards for the oracle, and we're going to tie them all together real quick. Alright. So, let's get started. First up, we have the King of Cups with the Ace of Cups. So this right here speaks to me of like an emotional awakening of sorts, because with the King of Cups, I feel like you're really like finding a sort of like balance here when it comes to your emotions. I feel like, you're really learning how to properly use them, because you could be somebody that like really operated out of the heart space before, and that's gotten you in a lot of trouble, that's gotten you in a lot of unfortunate situations and put you through a lot of pain. But I feel like you've gotten to the point here where you're starting to find a balance between head and heart. All right, and that's what's sort of setting off here with the Ace of Cups, this emotional awakening of sorts. And as a sort of product of that, here we have the High Priestess with the 8 of Pentacles. It's like, you're unconsciously doing the work here. You may not, not you may not, but you more than likely do not realize that you're doing the inner work. But this takes me back to a card in one of those Kim Kranz decks. I want to say it's it's definitely the Alchemy deck. It's the Magnum Opus card, right? And I don't know why this particular part from its description of the book stuck with me, because it says, when you're working on when it comes to the Magnum Opus, right, your life's work, you don't know that you're working on it. It's a very unconscious process. Like if somebody sits there and tells you they're working on their Magnum Opus, no, they're not. Because it's an unconscious thing. It's not something that, you're doing knowingly. It's not something you're working on knowingly. And I feel like that's really what this High Priestess to the 8 of Pentacles is talking about here. And now with this 4 of Cups to the King of Swords, I feel like, you're focusing on you here. You're focusing on you, and you're drawing boundaries with people, and you're also sticking to them. You're enforcing them. You're letting people know what you are and are not willing to deal with. And this is what's going to lead you here to this Ace of Wands energy. There's gonna be some sort of like new passionate project, new passionate beginning. I mean, you yourself can honestly be this new passionate project, right? You can definitely be working on yourself, because also with this Ace of Wands, we have the Star and the 4 of Swords. So this is definitely like you're going through a sort of healing phase right now. Now, for some of you, gardening here can definitely be significant. But, with the Star and the 4 of Swords, like you're definitely taking out time to rest and rejuvenate. And if you look here in this particular Star card here, I feel like there's some sort of ritual that you could be starting that is going to help you through this healing. And I definitely feel that, nature can be significant in this process. Now at the bottom of the deck here, we have the Queen of Pentacles, along with Justice, and the Nine of Swords. Now, I feel like here, okay, with this Queen of Pentacles, you know, a lot of people don't realize, or maybe not don't realize, but a lot of people, you know, are not aware of the fact that the Queen of Pentacles speaks to healing. Not only is she abundant, but she also heals herself as well as others. Now with the Queen of Pentacles to the Justice card and the Nine of Swords, you know, I get that, you know, you were really meant to be here, right? This was whatever it is you're doing, like, that is helping you ease your anxiety, that's helping you to sleep better at night. You know, it was all meant to happen in this way, to affect you in the ways that it is, to bring you to this point that you start, you know, doing that inner work, whether conscious or unconscious. Although with the High Priestess here, I definitely get that this is like an unconscious process. This is not something that you are really aware that is going on within you. All right, now for the Oracle cards here, we have Two of Paper, Page, representing options, decisions, and dreams. Now, I feel like that is definitely speaking here to this Queen of Pentacles card. I feel like, you know, because also if you look here, the Queen of Pentacles is also creative. She is an artist of sorts. So I'm definitely getting the vibe here that, you know, you could possibly, something that could be helping you heal also is, you know, pursuing something that is artistic. You know, it could be something that you've only, like, that you thought would only, like, or was only a dream. It wasn't something that maybe felt like realistic to you to do, but looks like you're doing it. And then we have the Teacher, representing structure, guidance, and legacy. Yeah, you know, I really get that here with that King of Cups and the King of Swords. Like, I feel like you're rebuilding your foundation here. Now, I definitely get that, you know, you're rebuilding like an emotional foundation. You're finding that, you know, a balance within you. You're finding that guidance within yourself. And I feel like in a sense, you know, that could be like a part of your legacy. Like, whoop, something that you could be teaching is, you know, this emotional awareness. You can be helping other people go through the process that you are going through because you've already gone through it. Now, next up, we have the Seven of Ink, Illumination, representing accomplishment, realization, and pride. Yeah, you know, I feel like the accomplishment this is speaking to is that, you know, emotional foundation. And that is most certainly something that you can end up taking great pride in. And I feel like this process, right, this emotional awakening is going to be giving you a lot of realizations, or rather you're going to be having a lot of realizations in that process. And that's why, you know, you're going to be choosing you. And you're not going to be afraid to let people know that. Now, lastly here, we have the Six of Thread, Stitch, representing repetition, rhythm, and technique. Yeah, you see, I definitely get the vibe here that this could also have to do with this creative venture with that Two of Paper as well as the Queen of Wands. Whatever it is you will be working on creatively, it's going to require repetition. It's going to require focus on technique. And within all of that, you know, there's a rhythm to everything. Rhythm doesn't only have to do with sound. It also, you know, has to do with a balance, right? All right, well, the dogs are telling me we're done here. All right, Scorpio, whoops, that's because I did Scorpio before this. This wasn't a Freudian tarot slip. All right. All right, Sagittarius, there we go. These are the messages that I have for you today, and I do hope they serve you well. Be gentle with yourselves, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye now.